Oh, he one of them. Try to kick it to the up man, get a hit stick, fumble, all that glitchy bullshit. Okay. He one of them type players.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. Are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Here's Lance. Looking here for Smith downfield. And this is caught inside the 5.
Roll. Trey. That's how you supposed to throw that motherfucker. Upfield, deep.
With touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Jags have taken the early lead.
That's how X Factor QB supposed to throw that bitch. Not short or to the right. Nah. Upfield, bombs away. That's good shit.
Santos to kick
Oh, there's no way he supposed to caught that one. Got his ass murdered on that too.
We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, you know, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, you know, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw taken in by Miller. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. On play action. Now Rodgers. He'll let this go for the end zone. He's got his man. It's taken in for a freaking touchdown.
Double him. He wasn't just let him run past on that route. But I see that glitchy ass route no matter what.
And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
He gonna throw a lot of that glitch shit in there. Okay, 2 can play at that game though. If that's the type of game you want, let's do it.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. From way up at the 23. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now a play fake. Lance. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
He's got
fucked me up with that. I should have changed that route
looking for
today.
number 2, and definitely not playing the check down game.
On play action, Lance.
His ass was
taken down.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Here's Hardman to return.
That was a hell of a 5
even 60 yards, 6-0. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10.
Big Kenny.
He just takes it and goes with abandon.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Everything he do is YouTube. Come on, man, and glitchy. Motion glitch, dog.
And continue this big season.
This ain't even gonna be fun.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Rodgers throwing quickly out wide. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal. Our score after 1. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Drake will score. Touchdown Vikings. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that makes the score 14-7. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
Yeah, this dude, I don't even want to play him. He's just a YouTube glitch player. Kicking it to the man motion glitch and all this bullshit. He's terrible. Let's hurry up and get this game over with. This shit ain't fun. Play real. Just play football. What's wrong with these motherfuckers?
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touceven to fall behind.
How do they feel like they accomplished something by glitching you out? That's not a win. That's terrible. I don't even see how you have fun playing like that.
Down there the first time. You get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
Second and 8 coming up. Now Lance. Flushed out right. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. Going to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. And they'll go for it. Lance. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. And the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But boy, that's a huge risk to take. Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now a handoff to Cohen running left side. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Devin McCourty brings him down. Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there. We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play. Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
receiver. Now, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. They do go for it. Lance over the middle, and there's a diving catch. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You circle the Pro Bowl. Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last night didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play too.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Pretty solid run here on 1st down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. For a lot of people, MVP award means a quarterback award usually, but over 100 yards again last week. They're going to have to look his way more than once when giving out this award this season, I think.
Yeah, it's not just the consistency. It's been some plays that we've seen where we talk about it for weeks thereafter. That's what we're getting out of him. Over 100 yards last week. Expects to continue that in this game, too. This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. And 5 yards on the play there, the drive will continue. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Lance looking to throw it.
So it's impossible for them to pick him up. Like I said, each his own. If that's what they found enjoyment out of, more power to them. I mic'd them up, sent my back of there, and it's impossible for him to pick them up, huh?
Working from the gun, Lance. That is caught.
stunned. He couldn't even run. He just was stuck after I threw the
So we
ball.
hit halftime with our visitors, the Vikings, taking the lead to the locker room. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Start their next drive. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they get the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball. Second and 6, just inside the 30. Again, it's Cohen. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. It's the former Patriot Devin McGurley. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter. As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one. The corner, Perry Nickerson, had the tackle. Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain. Second down, here's Barkley again. And he's got room. And he is into the end zone, and the touchdown record is now all his. Now the point after try for Santos. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14. The touchdown here, Santos to kick this one away.
But it don't matter. I'm gonna continue to play my game. I ain't gonna glitch my way. I ain't gonna motion hike and all that bullshit. Kick to the up man and all that weak shit.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground. They'll try to run for it with Cohen, and he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. We ought to come up with a T-shirt and sell it that says, no indecision on 3rd and 1. And we didn't see it on that run, did we? Got his shoulders square, just got right into the line of scrimmage and picked it up. Absolutely. Picked his lane, went with it, and converted. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
play there.
And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. Second and 10.
What's up, baby? Yeah. Hello. No, I'm playing my game.
Again, they'll throw it with Lance.
I mean, what you need?
And their struggles continue here.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
I then well.
Shotgun now for Lance. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone.
I mean, if you need me to do something, you need me to quit this game, I'll just quit it.
Big time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Now Lance again. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
All right, then I'll just quit this and
Not
come in.
over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold him right around that marker under it. And what are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play, because we said, okay,
it's the
20 or
final
under
quarter,
gives them a chance to win.
How many
Right
minutes
on
is it?
pace for big
Touchdown, Jaguars! Chris Godwin.
Yeah,
Touchdown number
5 minutes.
18 on the year. And the Jaguars have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
Alright, I'll speed it up.
Santos
I'll
over the
come through.
tack on the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
You heard me?
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
you acting silly?
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is.
What you get out the car anyway? Cause what?
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. And he is not going to get to the marker as they stop him short at the 14. It'll be a gain of 8, but it also lead to a fourth down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Rolling to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
The nice thing is that you've still got all your timeouts, so the middle of the field, that should still be an option, especially if you see the defenders pinching the sideline. You can run a little seam route right here and pick up some nice yardage.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
So the penalty certainly helps them out as they come up on 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. Lance. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. And the Vikings are going to beef up their secondary here. 6 DBs on 3rd. Back to throw. Lance. He's got Henry, and he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. Needed 13, and with a good spot, they got 13 and a first down. From the gun, it's Lance. Eluding the pressure right. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off around the 37, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, The NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
He completes this into the hands of Miller. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Rodgers looking to throw. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Rodgers. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And you and I, we just looked at each other. Kind of had the same thought. I don't think that we saw this result coming. If they were going to win, maybe at home, but not here on the road.
No, not at all. We thought that at the end, the strength would win out. And that didn't happen. But let's give them credit. Went on the road without being intimidated. Went on the road with not just belief, but a